going to say something that might make you a little uncomfortable. And I wanted to. There is a system right now that may know you better than yourself. It knows what you click before you click it, what you'll watch before you choose it, what will make you angry, what will make you laugh, what will keep you scrolling at 1 in the morning when you told yourself you'd go to bed or go to sleep an hour ago. And you know what we call it? We call it the algorithm. And today, I want to ask a question that goes much deeper than privacy. If a machine can predict your choices, are you still really choosing?
Web3 and AI made simple. Hosted by yours truly, Riza Utile.
Welcome back to Web3 and AI Made Simple. I'm Riza Utile. Today's episode is a little different. It's more philosophical, more personal. We're not talking about a technology you need to understand. We are talking about you, your mind, your choices, your sense of self, because the algorithms that shape our digital lives have become extraordinarily good at predicting human behavior. And I think most people haven't stopped to ask what that means for something we all hold sacred, our free will, our sense that we are the authors of our own lives. And by the end of this episode, you won't have every answer. I certainly don't, but you'll be asking a question that I think every person living in 2026 needs to ask. Let's go there together. Describe something you've most or you've almost certainly experienced. You open an app, let's say a video app. You tell yourself, just 5 minutes. And then suddenly it's 45 minutes later. You don't even remember deciding to keep watching. You just you just did. And here's what was exactly or actually happening in that 45 minutes. Every video you watched, the system was learning how you watched, when you swiped away, and what made you pause, what made you share. And it was building a model of you, a mathematical portrait of your preferences, your weaknesses, your patterns. And with each video, that model got more accurate until it could predict with remarkable precision exactly what to show you next to keep you there. Now, here's the part that should give us pause. That system wasn't designed to make you happy. It wasn't designed to make your life better. It was designed to keep you watching. And those are not same goal. And it succeeded by understanding you in that moment better than you were understanding yourself. Wow. So you thought you were choosing each video, but in a very real sense, the choices were being shaped, predicted, and guided. So the question here isn't just, is this an invasion of privacy? The question is much deeper. It's, who is actually in charge of my attention, my time, and my choices? Let me take this further because I think there are layers here we need to understand. The first layer is prediction. Algorithms today can actually predict an astonishing amount about you. Studies have shown that with enough data on someone's online behavior, an algorithm can actually predict personality traits, emotional states, even major life events, and sometimes more accurately than that person's close friends or family. Think about that. A machine analyzing your digital patterns can, in some cases, describe your personality more accurately than your own friends. And the second layer is actually influence. Prediction is one thing, but these systems don't just predict your behavior, they shape it. And when an algorithm shows you certain content, it's not neutrally reflecting your interest. It's actively cultivating them. It's nudging you a little at a time in directions that serve its goals and usually keeping you engaged. And over months and years, that shaping adds up. The content you're fed shapes what you think about. What you think about shapes what you believe. And what you believe shapes who you become. So we have to ask, are you becoming who you want to become? Or who the algorithm is steering you toward? And the third layer, and this is the deepest one, is the question of free will. And here's where I want to be honest and balanced with you. I'm not going to tell you that you have no free will, okay? That you're just a puppet. That's not true. And it's not. But I'm going to tell you this: free will isn't a simple on off switch, it exists on a spectrum. And the more your environment is engineered to predict and influence your choices, the more your free will gets compressed, narrowed, channeled. Imagine a river. The water still flows. That's your will, your choice. But someone has built the banks, dug the channels, blazed the dams. So the water moves freely within the path that was designed for it. That's what it's like to make choices inside a system engineered to predict, and shape you. So you're still choosing, but you're choosing within, boundaries someone else designed for their benefit, not yours. Now, here's Web3 and the principles we've been exploring all season come back in. So much of what we have discussed in the season comes down to one thing, and that's ownership and control. Who owns the data, your content, your identity, your attention? And this episode adds the most important one of all: who owns your choices? The current model, the algorithm driven attention, um, model profits from narrowing your choices to whatever keeps you engaged. The alternative vision, the one Web3 and more conscious internet point toward, is one where the systems serve your goals, not just the platforms. Imagine an algorithm that you control, one that could tell, I want to learn more and scroll less. I want to see things that challenge me, not just things that comfort me. I want to spend less time here, not more. That technology is possible. The reason it doesn't dominate today isn't that we can't build it. It's that the dominant business model profits from the opposite. And that's why awareness matters so much. Because the first step to reclaiming your choices is simply noticing when they're being shaped. So here's what I want you to carry from today. The algorithm knowing you well is not by itself evil. A tool that understands you could genuinely serve you like a good assistant, a good teacher, a good friend who knows what you need. The question is always in whose interest is that understanding being used when a system understands you deeply and uses that to serve your goals. That's a gift. When it understands you deeply and uses that to serve its own goals at your expense, that's manipulation. And the only way to tell the difference, the only way to protect yourself is awareness. So here's my gentle challenge for you this week. The next time you feel that pull, the next time you find yourself scrolling, watching, clicking for far longer than you meant to, I want you to pause and ask one question. Am I choosing this or is this being chosen for me? That question asked honestly again and again is how you keep your river from being entirely channeled by someone else's hands. Your attention is precious. Your choices are sacred. Your sense of self is worth protecting. Don't give them away without noticing. Stay awake, stay aware, and stay you. Thank you for going to this deeper place with me today. I know it wasn't a light one, but I think it's one of the most important conversations of our time. If it made you think, share with someone who could use a little more awareness in their scrolling. Next Tuesday, we lighten things up and look to the future through the eyes of the next generation. Why your kids will laugh at your passwords. The way we prove who we are online is about to completely transform. And by the end of that episode, you will understand the future of identity better than almost anyone around you. Till next time, always remember stay curious, stay grounded, and stay human.